Grizzlies look to take charge at the FedEx Forum, and we're going to bring it to you live from Memphis, Tennessee. This is Kevin Harlan. I'm joined by Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge will be reporting from the sideline. And for the Milwaukee Bucks, they come into tonight's game after the loss to the Celtics. Pass to Edey. It's Solomon to Kumbo. And that one is good. Antetokounmpo's got the first basket of the game for Milwaukee.
And it just doesn't take many steps for Antetokounmpo to get up the floor on the break. It's just steal, sprint, and finish.
And here's Giannis. He'll bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. You know, you were talking about Giannis. He can put up 30 a game without taking many shots from the perimeter. That's a tall order these days, especially because he gets doubled every single time. Here's Morant. Giannis Antetokounmpo making his last shot. Jackson with the screen. Fires for three. Good, and a nice assist from Morant.
What separates Jaren from other bigs is he's got great confidence in his shot.
And Doc Rivers has called a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with the team. And about a minute gone here in the first quarter. Giannis high post. Back to Lillard. Buries it from three-point range.
A downright lethal three-point threat. Lillard is someone defenders must stay attached to if they want to have any impact.
Now here's Morant. Pass to Edey from downtown. And again, it's Memphis with the three.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge. Wow, now this is how you want to start your games. Flawless shooting so far.
Morant left side. The three. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Pass to Lillard. Wants to get it to Antetokounmpo and does. Clock at 6. Goes up on the high post. The Grizzlies pull it in.
And that miss makes them 4 of 5 to start this one. Not a bad start.
Well, Greg, it took 40 years, but the Bucks finally won their second NBA title back in 2021.
Yeah, Kareem leading that 71 squad. Giannis was the man in 2021, averaging 35 and 13 during the finals, closing out the Suns with that 50-piece in Game 6.
With a short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. The Bucks use their size defensively to great impact. Coach Doc Rivers said, we're not fast, we're long. So we get our fingertips on a lot of balls, and that slows fast teams down. Switching keeps guys in front of you, and the more size we can put in front of people, the better we can be. Kevin?
Yeah, you followed this league for a long time. That sounds like a pretty good game plan. And Morant throws it down.
Okay, I see you, John, flexing a little bit of muscle, showing off that athletic ability. Okay.
1:21 left in the first quarter. Back to Lillard for the three. Rebounded by Jackson.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
Yeah, hard to strategize for a guy who can make a pass or a play. Like this right in your face.
And the defense knew they messed up there. Can't allow Dame to get his feet set.
There's a good screen.
Absolutely the prettiest play in basketball, executed to perfection.
I don't think you get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop. And it's Lillard missing. 34 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Here's Morant. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Morant's got 6. The Bucks trail. Pass to Antetokounmpo. There's 18 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Here's Lillard, and Lillard throws it down.
Yeah, Lillard has those ups. He can get to the rim when he wants to.
Here's Jackson. Out to the right wing. Snell's wide open. That 3 off the mark. It's a tie game in Memphis. And the second quarter will be on the way when we come back. 17. The Bucks. 17. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. What stands out to you from the Grizzlies in this one?
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
And rebounding numbers, sometimes we overlook them, but they can have a big effect on the outcome.
Down low. Back to Porter. He lobs up the alley-oop pass.
Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Yeah, when the game is up for grabs like this one has been, it's all about the attention to detail.
Even for 3. Prince grabs the miss.
And the defense dodged one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open.
And this is how you execute in transition. Porter Jr. enjoys leaking out and running all over the defense.
Now, here's Pippen. Outside, Bane. Offensive rebound. It's not going to go for him. And we've got a whistle. The refs are indicating it's a transition take foul. It's going to be a shot and the ball. What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Bucks?
The ball movement has been outstanding so far. They've come out of the gate looking for that extra pass.
You also have to admire how they've challenged the defense inside, getting a lot of points in the paint.
Pass to Livingston. Porter inside. The shot, no good. Some solid defense from Clark. Bane inside the three-point line. Milwaukee with the rebound. After earning the number 2 seed in the 2023 playoffs, Richard, last season was a lost year because of all those injuries and other things in Memphis.
Ja Morant only played 9 games last year. Desmond Bane missed half the year. Marcus Smart out. The Grizzlies still have a lot of young talent and a very bright future.
Now here's Pippen. Hasn't made one yet.
And we have seen Lopez really improve his shot blocking. Adept at using that length to alter shots.
Here's Pippen. They trail by 7. Payne for 3. Prince with the defensive effort. Here's Porter. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Pass to Huff. And it's a defensive 3-second violation. Richard, we know how hard the game is to play. But I think we also know how hard the game is to officiate.
I agree, Kevin. I think the one thing about basketball is that it's constant movement. There are plays happening all around the referees. It's not like football where every 45 seconds you run another play. In 45 seconds, you could have had a different 5 or 6 possessions. That puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the referees.
You got to know, this is Clark's skill set at this stage of his career. He takes quality shots when he's inside.
Now here's Porter. And finished off by Porter.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Well, great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
Here's Morant. Following the bucket by the Bucks. And slam dunk by Clark.
Morant's got great understanding of the game. He can move like very few can in that pick and roll set.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
R.J. Morant has always had unquestionable talent. Now it's a question of, can he focus on his game?
And you hope he had his wake-up call. Still one of the most exciting players in the game. His burst and bounce, one of a kind.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, Brook Lopez started off, of course, as a post scorer, but he's completely reshaped his game over time, becoming a three-point threat and a defensive stopper. He said, I tried to focus more on being a pillar at the defensive end, someone my teammates can rely on. I'm always talking in the paint, letting them know I'm there to back them up. Kevin?
He's got great communication skills, David. Thanks for the report. Milwaukee with the ball. Following the score by Memphis. With the drive. The steal. And even 3-on-3 break.
Man, with that skill set at 6'11", Giannis might be the toughest guard in the league.
This is his first free throw of the game. And he can't get the first one. It's an odd stat, but what I'm going to throw out there anyway, the Memphis Grizzlies set an NBA record last season for players used in a season.
Kevin, this isn't football, right? They had 33 different guys suited up last season. That tells you how difficult it was. Constant change, hard to build chemistry, and let's face it, hard to win games.
Fast break, Milwaukee. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Just simply overpowers the defense. Giannis flexing that near 7-foot frame.
He shot 2 free throws in the game, made one and missed one. Morant with it. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Six seconds left in the first half. Here's Antetokounmpo. And we finish one half of basketball. The Bucks on top. They lead by 9. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in a bit. And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. One half to go. Lillard surveying the D. Shoots. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. Lillard's got the opening bucket to start the second half for the Bucks. Pass to Jackson. Beyond the arc. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. And so Giannis will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Lillard fires away from way outside. The long distance 3 is buried. Lillard's got 13.
And his ability to efficiently score, that's really helped him out in this one, putting them ahead on the scoreboard.
Morant left side. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
Love to see Giannis get aggressive on defense, using that reach to track down the block.
Lillard from outside. It's rebounded by Memphis. And they're off to Philadelphia after this game as they'll take on the 76ers. And that'll be the first of a 2-game road trip for them. Yes, that goes in.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
Now, here's Antetokounmpo. He's got 8. Lets the 3 fly. Lillard again missing.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Hey, GA, how about Damian Lillard's time in Portland? 11 magnificent years.
I mean, Kevin, arguably the best trailblazer of all time. Rookie of the year, then 7 All-Star appearances. Dame will always be a legend in the Rose City.
Offensive rebound. Antetokounmpo. Up and in on the layup. Giannis has got the lead up to 14 now for Milwaukee. So timeout called here. The first for Memphis. Both teams will make substitutions. And so here's Memphis. Pass to Pippen. Back to Morant. Here's Huff. Takes a 3. Oh my, he'll go to the line with a chance for a 4-point play. It goes on Taurean Prince. And Greg, 2 seasons ago, the Bucks ranked first in defensive rating. Last season, they dropped down to number 19.
Yeah, shifting defensive schemes, coaching changes, also swapping Jrue Holiday for Damian Lillard. But they can and should be better than 19.
Now here's Prince. No scoring in this one. Just 5 on the clock. Stolen by Pippen. Here's Clark. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And all of a sudden, that man was just on the other end. Wow.
And you look at the Grizzlies' defense the last few years, RJ extremely disruptive.
Yeah, they've been top of the league in steals and blocks. That's just a part of the DNA in Memphis. It can be exhausting playing against guys like this.
And Porter, here we go. Lopez with the ball. Guarded now by Clark. Porter inside. They kick it out to Green. Back to Porter for 3. That shot is off, coming up empty for the second time this game. 4 for 6. Pass to Huff. Back to Clark. .121 left in the third. He shoots again. Here's Huff. They get it again. Launches from deep. The rebound by the Bucks.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Porter inside. Over in the corner, Livingston. Good, and a nice assist from Porter. Livingston's got his 3rd basket of the night.
As he's gotten older, we've seen KPJ become a willing passer.
Pass to Huff. Shoots over Livingston. Huff, no good.
You know, some people could say he's struggling on offense this period. I like to think of more of drowning. Just can't seem to find his confidence.
Now here's Lopez. Scoreless thus far. And the dunk by Lopez.
And even though Lopez has taken his game farther and farther from the basket, he can still punish you inside.
Here's Pippen. Just 5 to shoot. Floats it up there for Morant. And stolen by Prince. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. the fourth quarter upon us. Time is running out for this game to become competitive. The Grizzlies trailed by 11. Here's Morant. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
That may be not the highest percentage of looks right there, but look, you can't argue with results, I guess.
And Doc Rivers has called a timeout. He's not taking any chances. He wants to huddle them up right away. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Well, during that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Doc Rivers said to his team. He said to them, keep building this lead, guys. Don't take your foot off the gas. Keep working hard. Run our stuff. Guys?
Thanks so much, David. There's Jackson with the three. Milwaukee leading by 11. Giannis with it. Guarded now by Jackson. They get a hand on it. Wells with the steal. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. The jump ball. Trent outside. Bucks passing it around. It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. Back to Lillard. Giannis up top. 4 on the shot clock. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. And Damian Lillard good for the 3. Lillard's got the lead up to 14 now for the Bucks. Morant outside. Pass to Edey. And the dunk to finish it off. Beauty.
Sharing the rock. Part of what makes Ja Morant such a fantastic player is his ability to pass.
The V just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. Lillard outside. To the paint. Big time slam, Giannis. Oh, my.
Giannis will take on any defender. Nice finish that time.
Outside Jackson. From outside, off the mark.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
Here's Giannis. Some solid defense there from Jackson.
Look, the defense was locked in on him there. They know how dangerous he can be, and they guarded him perfectly.
Morant. And finished off by Morant. And that's a double-double for him now. 10 points and 10 assists.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
A point guard getting up like that? Boy, that is special.
And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Timeout. Well, give credit to Lillard there. Outstanding work of recognition. In the defense overcommitting.
The Grizzlies call timeout. And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here. Morant looking around. Pass to Wells. Back to Morant. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the miss.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
Just go to show how tight your timing needs to be on this kind of play. See, that miss right there, it's why teams try to avoid the mid-range jumper these days.
They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Milwaukee.
They're moving the ball around so well, guys. Quick passes, letting the next guy do the work if you don't have a look.
And they've really been able to get out in transition and produce. The defense hasn't had an answer for this up-tempo pace.
Just Mr. Reliable again here today, Kevin. I mean, they need his points, and he's producing.
And you see the unselfishness from Morant, wanting to share that ball with any open teammate.
Milwaukee leading by 12. Giannis slashing. Here's Jackson. Rebounded by Jackson.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Yeah, it's a great look for him. One they'll try and manufacture again. Those are the shots you want him to take.
And clearly, we will not be witnessing a spirited comeback tonight, albeit as exciting as that would be. This was an excellent all-around performance for Milwaukee.
You know, it's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
Yeah, I think you're on point, Kevin. They got better looks, and that tends to lead to a better field goal percentage.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Giannis.
Honestly, I just love how relentless he is on the glass, making a big effort to pull the ball in and give his teammates extra chances.
There's Jackson with the three. And the Bucks with possession here. Antetokounmpo with the ball. He's picked up by Morant. Antetokounmpo inside. Trent with the wide open look. Good. And it's Giannis picking up the assist.
And how about the splendid floor vision from Antetokounmpo? A good decision maker, improves his passing each and every year.
And so it's the Bucks taking care of business in this one. They came in here and took care of business like they...
I'ma bring it home, you roll my day when I'm beating the road. Why you can't leave me alone? It's richer than me and your phone. You just wanna be in the song. Hard on my sleep for reading it wrong. I'ma come see you when I got time, even though I got nothing to do. Trust that I lost my mind, so I'ma leave it with dude. I'm on that one time, but I'm still reading the room. I'm on that one time, but I'm still reading the room. And make sure that you cross my mind, remember the fit in the room. Why you want problems with me? I'm the one gave you my heart with the key. Both take apologies, end of the year you got piles. I'm telling you proud of me, even when you getting tired of me. At Fashion Week, snuck in my hand, and the Billy at 580. Crazy colors in that. I got that in God with me. Social security protect my friend. Wonder what gon' ride for me, and who put a price on again. I really hope she lied to me, cause I know the price to buy a friend. She said I'm leading her on. You took me shopping and leave me alone. Wonder who read me wrong. Wonder who really just do for the soul. I'ma bring it home. You roll my day when I'm beating the road. Why you can't leave me alone? It's richer than me and your phone. You just wanna be in the song. Hard on my sleep for reading it wrong. I'ma come see you when I got time, even though I got nothing to do. Trust that when I lost my mind, so I'ma leave it with dude. I'm on that one time, but I'm still reading the room. I'm on that one time, but I'm still reading the room. I'm on that one time, but I'm still reading the room. I'm on that one time. I'ma bring it home. You roll my day when I'm beating the road. You just wanna be in the song.
This is not a lie drill. Yeah, this is not a fire drill. The real thing. Yeah, you know that nighttime, daytime she don't see me. Acting like a pocket holding 50. Pull it with a Mickey Mouse. This ain't Disney. still identity for the. Can you like Paul Wall? I might just put a grill in. Boy, you'll get your paw paws chili with the chili. You know me, pull a Pluto move, take white Scottie Pippen. Like it beef with from every bad in the city. Keep that doggy in a 360 deal, pulling gimme. What's that? Mind your business. Sports Center, Rodeo put a kill it. Before I ate, I need a closet like a clothing store. I need a cash register. I feel abused, pulling on my belt. You need help with something? Pump the gas or something. Order TK1s on that, put confetti on it. Catching slip. I gotta keep my so I won't go to alone. Now the fire drill. I got walked in, that's my twin Balenciaga on it. Talking about on the net, he tattled on me. Won't believe this hoodie 1500 without no logo on it. Boy, we been a little homie. I ain't never hate before. Dog so broke, I'm praying for him. She up waiting for me. Dr. Trench is banking on me. When I hit the bank, they know me. I feel like they favorite. You better know that. Yeah. Not a fire drill. This the
Welcome to 2K Sports. We have the NBA coming up. Great to have you with us. And this is Brian Anderson, along with Grant Hill and Brent Barry. Allie LaForce, our reporter tonight. And it's the Bucks to start out. And a timeout called here by Doc Rivers. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. You know, on paper, this looks like a lopsided matchup, but anything can happen in the NBA, Grant.
That is the truth. I mean, that's why they play the games. One guy gets hot, a team gets cold. That's all it takes to swing the entire outcome of a game.
Drills it from deep.
And Lillard can knock these things down in his sleep. He makes it look so easy.
It's Sharp on the wing. Rebounded by Trent. Inside. Antetokounmpo outside. Just 5 on the clock. And that one's good. Lillard's got 5 points.
Always an appreciation for Lillard and his build, just how rugged he is, along with that fearlessness.
Outside, Rondo. And there's the screen. Down low. It's stolen by Trent. Rondo with the steal. Now the Blazers moving it up. Throw it down on the breakaway jam.
That's an athletic play by Sharp. putting in the sweat to beat the other guys back on the fast break.
Well, Brent, although he hasn't won an MVP since 2020, Giannis has been a finalist every season.
Well, B.A., I just wonder if the voter fatigue is something that Giannis is tired of. Forget the voters. Maybe he just wants to focus on getting back to that level. Obviously, in the past couple seasons, you could say that he might have deserved one more, but this is one of the best two-way players in the league, and he's not going anywhere.
Oh, and Giannis hammers it in.
Well, when Giannis has room to run, he is fun to watch. They get out in transition there.
Pass to Sharp. And then he packs it down right over Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And Sharp is the kind of guy who gets up there in a hurry. That elevator, that's got some extra juice.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw. And you watch Shaedon Sharpe, Brent. The talent is undeniable.
Well, the athleticism really is something that jumps off the court for you. I mean, he's not just a scorer or a rebounder. I think if he uses that athleticism, he could become an elite defender in this league.
Drops in the three. Give him 8 points now.
Now their offense is rolling. A perfect start. 4 of 4 so far.
Antetokounmpo up top. Two on the clock. And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. And Ayton pulls it down.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Ryan, with the Bucks switching coaches midway through last season, Doc Rivers, experienced with star-laden rosters, he said, quote, "I resist thinking that you can't coach players. I have no problem holding them accountable. If you don't do it, you're not going to win." Ryan, the pressure's on to get it done.
Now the burden of expectations. It's title or bust. Thanks, Allie. Count it. Good. Antetokounmpo's gotten his second bucket on the night.
Giannis has great confidence, and he's playing with it here.
Avdia, good.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Antetokounmpo up top. And it's going to be on Rajon Rondo. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Sharp grabs the miss. Blazers trailed by 4. Avdia outside. Here's Ayton. Lays it up and banks it in.
Ayton pouring a foundation there on the inside, just living in the paint.
Lillard with the ball. Give him 8 points now. Knocked away. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Beyond the arc. Lillard can't get it to go. Now Portland with it. Now Ayton. It's Avdia on the wing. Shoots over Portis. Avdia can't get it to go.
Well, he finds some space in that in-between gap there. Too bad he can't release that one on target.
Here's Antetokounmpo.
Yeah, I don't know how many defenders are stopping Giannis when he's up like that.
Here's Sharp. Oh, hey, how about that?
That's impressive.
And he goes in for the dunk.
I think everyone in here felt that dunk.
No question. That is a power-packed windmill jam. Wow. Knocks it down from distance.
Flat out taking the game over, and there's no way he's going to give it up.
Rejected by Antetokounmpo. And so the ball out of bounds. Antetokounmpo touched it last. Right side Sharp. The three from Ayton. Just a big-time effort for Damian Lillard, providing a lot of energy for the Bucks. He's found his range, hitting 3 triples in the quarter. We're coming right back. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. All right, guys, what do you think so far about the offensive approach for the Bucks?
Yeah, their early focus on outside scoring has paid off. They're finding plenty of points from three-point land.
Getting to the inside is really important, but it's how close you can get to the basket. It feels like these guys are all around the rim in their attack tonight.
And you watch Donovan Clingan. He really benefited from that extra year in college, Grant.
Yeah, the development cycle can be a little longer for centers, B.A. He cleaned up a lot offensively and took his strength and conditioning to another level.
Such a good defender, Taurean Prince. Physical, good lateral movement, and has the tools there to snuff out a shot.
Milwaukee leading by 3. Outside Porter. Pass to Lopez. Back to Porter. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation there on the defense. Grant, there have been so many great players that have gone through Portland over the years.
Yeah, it's hard to believe it's almost 50 years since their last title. It's a great city with a great fan base. And for their sake, I hope their second title comes soon.
Now here's Lopez. Off target from outside.
Just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
And here's Simons outside. Knocks down the triple.
And Simons right now just assertive and confident in his offensive game.
Pass to Lopez. Back to Porter. Lopez, the screen. Five to shoot. Over Henderson. No good. Off the front rim. Portland trailing here. Intercepted. Back to Lopez. And he banks in the layup.
Lopez close up and gets it done.
And so Henderson will bring it up for the Trailblazers. In the second quarter, they've given up just 3 points. Simons outside. Can't nail the jumper.
I saw a green light there. The D's not going to get away with that kind of lapse all that often here tonight.
Outside Porter. Pass to Lopez. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. NBA scoring has been climbing over the past decades, Grant. Is the league too offensive at the moment, do you think?
Well, we know that people like scoring, the fans, players, everyone, but the league needs to make sure there aren't hamstringing defenders too much. So I think allowing some more physicality incentivizes the defender to defend, and now we have competition on both sides of the ball.
Lopez with the steal. Here's Prince, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
That's just too easy for Taurean Prince.
Pass to Green. It's Lopez, high post. Here's Livingston. Henderson with it. Now Porter defending. On the break.
I mean, he's just so electric. Simons putting on a show.
Milwaukee leading by 5. They set the screen to the left wing. And here's Lopez from the arc. Connects from downtown. Lopez has got 7 points for the quarter.
Yeah, this story in the second quarter much different than the one in the first. We're finally seeing some aggression.
Now Simons. 5 points in the game. Outside, Williams. 5 on the clock. This one for 3. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. Pass to Lopez. Back to Porter. Fires the 3. It's hauled in by Henderson. Blazers trail by 8.
Yes, sir! Oh, that's what you tune in for right there.
Wow. Oh, he goes up high for the two-handed slam.
Yeah, he's just explosive. I mean, Scoot gets off the ground in a hurry and puts some emphasis on it, too.
Lopez, the screen to the right side. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. Robert Williams picks up 1.
Yeah, Lopez with a really nice move there. Not many bigs can fake you out like that.
Well, Grant, from roster to coaching changes, the Bucks have been trying to become an even more elite team.
Yeah, teams are always tinkering now these days, B.A. The Bucks know they are a high-level team, but they want to dominate the competition on another level.
Oh, somehow misses the one-handed flush. The Bucks leading by 8. Lillard outside. 27 seconds left in the second quarter. Fires the 3, and Ayton pulls it down. Outside Sharp. From the high post. Ayton, no good. Jackson outside. Out to the right wing. Lillard looking around. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And so it's Milwaukee up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. Great shot selection right now, keeping the game simple and getting high percentage looks. Back after this. And we've got third quarter basketball here. 2 quarters in the books. Blazers trail by 8. And here's Sharp. It doesn't go for him. Good D by Antetokounmpo. Here's Milwaukee. They lead by 8. Biggest lead of the game. It's the last meeting in a 4-game road trip. And yep, it's good. Antetokounmpo has got 8 points.
That's a pretty sweet touch there shown by Antetokounmpo. The D cannot relax when he's got the ball, especially in that spot.
These calls can be so difficult for officials to make.
Team foul.
Avdia outside. Goes up on the wing. Good as the jump shot falls. Avdia's got his second basket of the game.
That's a good find from Ayton, understanding the defensive scheme, and he just waited for his teammate to be open.
Antetokounmpo, left side. Pass to Trent. Back to Antetokounmpo. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Portland with a rebound. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Giannis Antetokounmpo wants to take on the tough assignments defensively. He said, quote, "I believe I'm one of the best two-way players to ever play this game, and I want to have that challenge, knowing that you gave everything to the game and you gave everything to stop the other team's best player."
He certainly wants to dominate in every way, Allie. Thank you. And there's a 3-second violation. Blazers trailed by 8. Well, Grant, they say early in Giannis's career, he had to work not just on his game, but his attitude.
And that's true, B.A. It wasn't a bad attitude. He just lacked an edge. The ruthless mindset that all great players have. But, man, once he got that edge, he never lost it.
Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, B.A. Not sure what got into him. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Antetokounmpo outside.
And they just keep making mistakes. I mean, that's back-to-back turnovers, which easily could have been prevented. And this guy has some bounce. Always fun seeing Sharp hammer it home.
In transition, here they come. Pass to Ayton. Thibault with it. Defended by Lillard. And stolen by Antetokounmpo. It's an even 3-on-3 break. A big-time flush by Giannis.
And good luck stopping that. Giannis just makes it look so easy.
And Chauncey Billups calls timeout here. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Milwaukee making some changes. Goes up off the inbound.
Stay out of the way.
Wow.
Oh, man, Scoot Henderson, an elite leaper.
Pass to Lopez. Here's Livingston, defended by Henderson. Back to Lopez. There's the triple, and Clingan pulls it down.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide-open look from three-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
The Bucks leading by 6. And Grant, the combination of Giannis and Lillard, one of the most fearsome pick-and-roll tandems the league has ever seen.
You're spot on, B.A. You surround them with shooting, and you have the makings of an offensive juggernaut.
Even if you're not shooting it, you like to see the effort level, and his tonight has been high.
Grant's shot is off.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
Green for 3. Sinks the tray.
More and more signs of the skill set of Taurean Prince as he finds an open teammate.
Blazers trail by 9. And Scoot Henderson picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
And great job to establish position and square up.
And here's Milwaukee now. Pass to Lopez. Back to Porter. To the middle. Here's Livingston. Goes up on the baseline. That one rolls around and rims out.
Well, that mid-range, Jay, usually pretty much on the money. Maybe the timing just a little bit off on that one.
Here's Simons. And he drops that one in. Simons got 7 points.
That's exactly how you utilize the pick and roll. Simons looking really comfortable in the set there.
Porter in the post. Here's Lopez. He's got 9. Just 5 to shoot. The Bucks need to get up a shot here. Porter's shot is off. Now here's Henderson. Simons outside. Fires from the corner. Buries the jump shot. Now just a 5-point Bucks lead.
Just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Milwaukee out in front, up by 5. And we're coming right back after this break. 3 tense quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the 4th. And Chauncey Billups calls time out here. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused. Check in with Allie LaForce.
Guys, over the last break, I listened to Chauncey Billups address the team. He told the guys to stay after it inside. He said our play inside is terrific right now. He said don't lose any of that intensity. Stay strong down there. It's always nice to hear a coach enjoying his team's play. Back to you.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. Pass to Avdia. And Giannis Antetokounmpo picks up that foul. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Yeah, he tried to gain position, but couldn't quite get there.
It's Sharp on the wing. Here's Kamari. Three-pointer. Antetokounmpo knocks it away.
No chance. Giannis, too much length.
Portis for 3. Hits a three-pointer. And the Bucks lead by 8. All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Bucks.
Their defense has been on point all game long. They're out hustling the shooters and swatting down plenty of shots.
Well, another thing that has really stood out is just their effort defensively. Active hands, jumping the passing lanes, racking up steals. That's been impressive.
Well, Brent, he doesn't give you much inside the arc, but Trent Jr. is a sniper from deep.
Yeah, Gary Trent Jr. knows exactly why he's on the floor, and that's to shoot the basketball. So continue to move, find open areas, wait for the ball, and then let it rip.
Blockbuster trades have become more the norm here in the NBA, Grant. Just ask Portland in 2023.
Yeah, the Trailblazers were at the center of some big moves, but that's just how it's done now. Entire teams can be restructured in the process of a single transaction. Oh, and that's a nice find by one of the youngest players in the league. Sharp with tremendous upside to his game.
Antetokounmpo surveys. Giannis throws it down.
Dominating in effortless fashion. This is what Giannis does on a consistent basis.
And it's Thibault missing. The Bucks leading by 10. Antetokounmpo with it. Now Sharp defending. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation.
And Chauncey Billups calls timeout here. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now.
To your Blazer dancers.
For three, here's Lillard. Portland with a rebound. Left side Sharp. Antetokounmpo with the block. And a bit of a battle for the ball. And the officials signal a jump ball here. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. And Giannis with the jam.
And you could see early on that Giannis wanted to be aggressive. I mean, he's taken over at the offensive end.
And stolen by Jackson. Giannis to the cup. That free throw misses. Second free throw, no good. And a fun fact here, Brent, the Trailblazers' name was actually chosen by the fans.
Oh, that's so awesome, B.A., to remind fans of how it is that Portland got its name. It was an open contest, and they had, I think, over 10,000 entries. And there are a couple other names that we should throw out there. It could have been the Pioneers or the Doug Furs. I think they chose wisely.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
So he hits one of two from the stripe. Well, you look at the so-called super teams that have been assembled in recent years. A lot of cautionary tales.
Yeah, I mean, teams giving up their draft picks for the better part of a decade to bring in a star. It can get ugly really fast if things don't work out.
Pulls it from the corner. The rebound by Jackson.
Well, maybe not the best shot against that kind of defense, but he still has the ability to knock that kind of shot down.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts, but otherwise the mindset is, I just got to get the next one to go, and you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
Releases. Avdia pulls it in. Blazers trail by 13. Looking to end this cold spell. Right side, Rondo. Avdia outside. Second shot opportunity. Here's Ayton. Goes up again. Oh, just couldn't take the lid off. They had their chances. Came up empty. Kicks it out to Jackson. And it's Deni Avdia with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Fourth team foul.
Antetokounmpo outside. Six to shoot. Trent outside. Back to Antetokounmpo. Over Sharp.
And they had an advantage tonight. Came out sharp and did what was needed. Nice win here for the Bucks.
They had to fight for this one. With the game hanging in the balance a couple of times, they made winning plays, Grant.
It's all about having a strong mentality. What's interesting is that anytime momentum turned against them, instead of folding, they responded with their own attack.
And this one concludes with their second victory of the year.
And they meet just twice, so taking the first meeting means a lot to this team.
And what a huge performance it was for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
I think his authoritative defense was huge for them tonight. He established early that he wasn't allowing easy buckets.
"17 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Back to Antetokounmpo. Lillard outside. Good. And Antetokounmpo gets the assist.
3 points.
And the Bucks lead by 12. So this one belongs to the Bucks. Exceptional effort on the road. They were ready and they were...
They say one man's trash is another man's treasure. But if you want it bad, is it love or possession? Keep your friends close and your enemies closer. Cause beauty relies in the eyes of the beholder. Hold up, I'm about to get the game sewed up. Take a second just to sit and chill and smell the roses. Looking for acceptance, open doors that never close them. When the hand's dealt, you gotta know when to fold. And if a spoonful of sugar makes the medicine go down, an apple every day, keeping doctors homebound. Using the word they can be more than a pronoun. And if you don't pray, they be breaking the quotes out. So they say, so they say. Be a good boy, Johnny, don't you ever play with. So they say, so they say. You gotta crawl before you walk and walk before you run. Change it.
You better watch the way you talking to me. Hello? Come through with that beat cause I ain't working for free. Hello? I got a bunch of bad they all with me. I got love for put my neck on freeze. Who that said they with me right now? Who that said they my being honest? Ain't nobody my I promise. Got a lot of options for my it's the hottest. Ha. Wake up, filthy.
Hold up. I sat down, cross, turn my neck, shut him up. I sat down, cross, turn my neck, shut him up. I sat down, cross, turn my neck, shut him up. Upside down, cross, tell him at neck, shut him up. The billions put that side. My bride tryna go for a ride. I put Batman's right on her. Put the mask on, cause I be all red. I stay with the all red. We pull up all red. Somebody all red. Drive. We done pushed that way. Just like you can get bleed. I used to ride badges, then I got reach. This is a, she can't be my, yeah. This is a, she can't be my, yeah. I come to your spot. I come to your spot. I come to your spot. Hold up. I got the drop, we laid it. Hold up. Hold up. Get stolen vehicle, dread it. Hold up. Push in your block. Push in your block. Somebody sit on a prayer. Somebody sit on some prayers. I got some going crazy. I need a whole nother level. I'm on a whole nother level. I'm a different type player. I'm a different type player. I'm a credit player. Shot it, not this gun. Shot it, enormous player. Shot it, tree like mail. Right here. Trying to come road down. I'm about to get us. Upside down, cross, turn to my neck, shut him up. Upside down, cross, turn to my neck, shut him up. Upside down, cross, turn to my neck, shut him up. Upside down, cross, turn to my neck, shut him up. The billions put that side. My bride tryna go for a ride. I put Batman's right on her. Put the mask on, cause I be all red. I stay with the all red. We pull up all red. Somebody all red. Drive.
Son, where'd you find this?
Ever since why I've been talking about, been laid up, been chained up, this don't change us. Just been through a lot. We gon' bounce back right up just like this. Yeah. Let me get my together. I got a jewel to catch. Always saying we together. Wanna be a part of the flag. Y'all know that's how telling no son. Making citizens arrest. I told the we gon' eat forever. I never let them start a death. Quavo, how you manifest? Cause I'm him in the flesh. In the same breath, I can show him how to American Express. I'm tired of you talking about him. Please let my nephew rest. Just ain't nobody doing nothing. All on get. Shut it down, baby, shut it down. Huncho, shut it down, it's a mess. Little bit of meet me at UPS. Don't come around if you stand down. Since you stand down, get a check. Got that out the mud, look, get low. I'm making it scratch. Drop dead fresh like the mint. Yeah, the was at the mint. Cold sweat on the jet. Every night I pray my don't call collect. Having plenty of dogs, go DM it. I'm going all gold on the north side, Sean Carter. I didn't take the martyr cause it didn't go to Jimmy Carter. Smarter, not harder. Wells Fargo in a Chargers. Want me to show you how to get to the top. Should've met me at the bottom. For real. I never fall out with a boy over Instagram follow. I call all the Instagram models, tell them let's take a trip to Cabo. Like, hey, mama, call me Johnny Bravo. Mama. Yeah, Tahoe. Yeah. I'm a man, macho. Jump out the gym, we all trim. Making a movie, ain't a film. Bad, gon' flip my feel. He having so much with him. People not play with him. Got in the crib, they stay with him. Checking my safe for M. Yeah, please go play with them. I'ma gon' say it. Can't with your man. Think I'm going somewhere. I'm stuck with my fam. I put blood, sweat, and tears for the brand. All these cards I've been dealt, can't play with my hand. Everybody know that I'm him. 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 Check the scout report. Everybody know that I'm him. Ask your the course. She gon' tell you I'm him. Everybody know that 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 I'm him. Check the scout report. Everybody know that I'm him. Ask your the course. She gon' tell you I'm him.
Drill. Yeah, this is not a fire drill. The real thing. Yeah, you know that at nighttime. Daytime she don't see me. Acting like a pocket holding 50. Pull it with a Mickey Mouse. This ain't Disney. Still identity. Put a like Paul Wall, I might just put a grill in. Boy, go get your paw paws chili with the chili. You know me, pull a Pluto move, take white Scottie Pippen. Like it beef with from every bad in the city. Keep that doggy in a 360 deal, pulling gimme. What's that? Mind your business. Sports Center, Rodeo put a kill. Before I ate, I need a closet like a clothing store. I need a cash register. I feel abused, pulling on my belt. You need help with something? Pump the gas or something. Order TK1s on that, put confetti on it. Catching slip. I keep my so I won't go to alone. Now the fire drill. I got walked in, that's my twin Balenciaga on it. Talking about on the net, he tattled on me. Won't believe this hoodie 1500 without no logo on it. Boy, we been a little homie. I ain't never hate before. Dog so broke, I'm praying for him. She have waiting for me. Dr. Trench banking on me. When I hit the bank, they know me. I feel like they favorite. You better know that. It's not a fire drill. This the real thing. Yeah. Like it's normal. But I seen her with her man play the chorus. Put him in a UIP. Unimportant person. My jeans patch with zebra stripes. Tigers and some horses. Bar birdie, say I'm adorable. Paid him for like Harlem, drive beams while we serving. Better we get on him, he won't make it. Down, keep going, on some was poppin' current. Gucci online, say she want a fluffy pup. Me, I got a no Amazon, searching slush machine. She got on Bottega person feet, look like bamboo leaf. You know I'm a can't call me your majesty. She say I'm the man in her dreams. I'm her fantasy. You know you ain't find nothing. Boy, stop asking about it. You might catch little bro ballin'. He Bryce Maxby. Thought she was gonna be my Valentine. Better look next year. Watch me. Only good and cooking. Watch Matilda. Watch me drive the farm with my knee coat. Before they close it, fix my fingers. Goodness, he took my swag to Woodward. I gotta keep that boy my only good look. Look, go, I'm feeling like Snoop and Suge now. They act like it's hoodlum, no way no kid look up to. Came up out the slums, but next house gon' have a butler. Know you heard little cousin and they swing it like nunchuck. Like Alvin the Chipmunk. Right now, on my ass, I ain't do sit up. Say thanks to my guys, all y'all who wanna hit trend up. Tired of stealing stuff, tell them where you got it from. I need something for Father's Day, I need roses by the dozen. I am not in competition, I'll blow your budget. Kobe Bryant, you DeMar DeRozan, this is not a fire drill. I swear to God. I'm my grandma. This is not a fire drill.
Boy. Crazy man on deck, crazy man thing. Signal. To be frank, I've paid my dues. All I want is to win, win. Make nobody see me finish. Out there with my day ones. Diving into different locations. Don't want. I just want to party. So please don't kill my vibe. Please don't kill my vibe. I just want to party. So please don't kill my vibe. Please don't kill my vibe. Go through many things. There's nothing impossible. If you believe, surely you to work out for you. Always stick to the plan. Never stop fighting until you reach your destined place. Try to be yourself always. To be frank, I've paid my dues. All I want is to win, win. Make nobody see me finish. Out there with my day ones. Diving into different locations. Don't worry about my occupation. Cause one signal need no application. I just want to party. So please don't kill my vibe. Please don't kill my vibe. I just want to party. So please don't kill my vibe. Please don't kill my vibe. I just want to party.
Welcome, everybody, to another presentation of the NBA. Live on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, former NBA players Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony, with David Aldridge joining us courtside. Last game for the Warriors, the loss to Toronto. And we've got a timeout called by Doc Rivers. Looking for a breather and maybe just one or two things to talk about. Plenty of action down in the painted area tonight, Greg, with the big man matchup in this one.
Yeah, I love to see skilled bigs dueling down low. Kind of a throwback in some ways, but there's still plenty of physicality in the modern game.
Lillard outside. Off target from outside. And it's the Warriors' ball. Pass to Antetokounmpo. And it's good, 2 points.
Contact just doesn't matter against Giannis. Once he's inside, he is not to be stopped.
Green, the screen. From deep. It's rebounded by Portis. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Well, I talked with head coach Steve Kerr. I'm talking about Damian Lillard. Coach admitted they're zoned in with slowing him down. Coach said we know how dangerous he can be. Now we're prepared to mix it up and throw different defenders at him if possible. We don't want him to find his comfort zone. A difficult strategy to pull off, guys.
Thank you, David. Down low. It's stolen by Green. And here we go. Fast break. Kuminga's got it. And he gets it to go.
And this kind of shot defines who Butler is. Just a bulldog who embraces finishing against the tight cover.
Milwaukee, no good that time either.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
And, Richard, you just get the feeling that Jonathan Kuminga is finally starting to hit his stride, don't you?
It is all about opportunity in this league, Kevin. With more playing time and scoring chances, Kuminga has really blossomed, and he is not done getting better.
Kuminga with it. Lillard picks him up. Shot's good by Butler.
Strong move by Butler, making sure that was a quality possession.
Pass to Trent. And he goes right over Jonathan Kuminga and slams it down.
Oh, that's an old-fashioned rim wrapper.
Just a remarkable jam. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now. Now here's Payton. The kick outside to Butler. Now here's Green. Golden State moving the ball around. Shot clock at 5. Golden State needs to get off a shot. The shot by Curry, no good.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the D has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull the trigger.
Here's Portis. And it's Antetokounmpo, top of the key. Driving in.
And on the drive, Giannis, he can be so disruptive, just muscling his way through the defense.
Pass to Butler. Out to Payton. Up top, Curry. 6 to shoot. And here is Green. Antetokounmpo with the steal. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Down it goes for his third basket in as many tries.
And this is where you feed Giannis. The closer he is, the more dangerous he becomes.
Well, Greg, it took 40 years, but the Bucks finally won their second NBA title back in 2021.
Yeah, Kareem leading that 71 squad. Giannis was the man in 2021, averaging 35 and 13 during the finals, closing out the Suns with that 50-piece in Game 6.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
And deflections, they're a stat that all teams track. They show who is the most active defensively.
Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Warriors.
From the very start of this game, they have been giving the ball handlers trouble, using good pressure to force turnovers and get steals.
And so far, just a great job forcing turnovers and creating opportunities in the open floor. The defense at the heart of that.
Hands it from downtown.
A downright lethal three-point threat. Lillard is someone defenders must stay attached to if they want to have any impact.
Trent with the wide open look. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
He's locked in with his teammates right now, setting guys up in perfect position.
And so it looks like the Warriors will retain possession here. 41 seconds left in the first quarter. Left side, Butler looking to end the run. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's on Bobby Portis.
You love how competitive Butler is. He insists on taking his shot despite the foul.
When it comes to players who like having fun, Greg, Jimmy Butler has to be way up there.
Kevin, did you see his media picture for the 23-24 season? He looked like he belonged in an emo band with that hairstyle. Jimmy is definitely one of those guys that likes to troll and have fun.
Back to Curry for three. Milwaukee with the rebound.
Credit to him for trying to get that three right back. Missed the shot, but that's a fighter's mentality.
And Brandon Podziemski gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Giannis inside. Back to Trent from outside the arc. No good on that one. And so it's Milwaukee holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. The one goal they had coming into this game was to not let... And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. In a moment here to take a look at some of the hustle stats for the Bucks.
From the tip, they are not making things easy on them. Lots of steals, playing disruptive basketball.
On top of that, they're creating turnovers and taking advantage by converting on the offensive end.
Here's Post. And Lopez pulls it down. Milwaukee leading by 8. Outside, Green. Back to Lopez. Pass to Porter. 4 on the shot clock. And the layup is good. Porter's got the lead up to 10 now for Milwaukee.
They are just killing them on the interior.
And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. He wants to talk to his guys. Different look here for the Warriors. And here are the Warriors now. On its way from Curry for 2. The quick look, no good that time.
Defense kind of rolled the dice there, and I'm a little surprised it ended up going their way with the miss.
Outside, Porter. Greg, you know this. Good coaches give their players confidence. But what's the balance between affirmation and accountability?
Well, when you believe in a player, that also comes with expectations. So a coach has to boost them up and also demand that they deliver.
And Porter drops them both. Well, over the years, the Warriors have had some historic tax bills.
Yeah, and for the most part, it's been well worth it because it's led to championships and they generate a ton of income. But now, with this tax repeater penalties, you can see why they've tried to cut costs, and every team in the league has followed.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, a couple of seasons ago, Steph Curry first brought out the night-night when he put a team away. Asked about his inspiration, he said, I have no idea. I don't choreograph any of that stuff. I was just having fun. You know how kids' bedtime routines are important? It's the final signal for a job well done that day. Kevin?
Well said. He is a 1 of 1, D.A. Greg, since reaching 5 consecutive NBA Finals, the Warriors have missed the playoffs 3 of the past 5 years.
And to be fair, they did go 46-36 last season. They were 10 games over 500 last year. So they weren't a bad team, but Golden State doesn't just expect to be in the play-in. They want to be a contender.
Bucks passing it around. And the call will go against Jonathan Kuminga. That's foul number 2 for him.
Another foul will give him 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on, guys.
And some changes here for the Bucks. Lillard outside. And it's Antetokounmpo picking up the assist. Lillard's got his second bucket tonight.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Outside Butler. Jacks up a 3. Bangs home the trifecta. Butler's got 9.
The answer from Butler, no one is more competitive than Jimmy.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Hey, GA, how about Damian Lillard's time in Portland? 11 magnificent years.
I mean, Kevin, arguably the best trailblazer of all time. Rookie of the year, then 7 All-Star appearances. Dame will always be a legend in the Rose City.
And Butler gets it to go.
Yeah, there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. Wow, Giannis with a strong finish inside.
So strong. Giannis has really added some bulk since entering the league. Helps him absorb the contact.
On the wing, Green. Outside Butler. 5 on the clock. They kick it out to Green. This one for 3. It's hauled in by Trent.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
And the call will go against Jonathan Kuminga. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Pass to Antetokounmpo. 1:11 left in the first half of the game. Count that bucket. That's 10 points for Damian Lillard.
Aggressive move by Lillard, attacking the heart of that defense.
Curry outside. There's the triple. Pocket 6.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
Outside, Antetokounmpo. There's 31 seconds left in the second quarter. And there's the defensive 3-second call. This is his second trip to the free throw line. And he shows the focus there, nails the technical.
Hey, Lillard has all the talent in the world, but man, this guy is a great leader. Lots of charisma, and he holds his teammates accountable.
It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. He's got 8. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. Lillard attacking, and they'll turn it over. Could not get off the shot. 24-second violation.
Now into the lineup for your Warriors, number 7, Buddy.
There's 10 seconds left here in the second. Inside. Pass to Curry. That will count. And so it's Damian Lillard making things happen for the Milwaukee Bucks. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Warriors trailed by 15. Three-pointer, Hield. Nailed from three-point land. Hield's got the first basket of the third quarter for the Warriors. Giannis high post. And a wide-open look for Portis. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
With the floater. Curry makes it look easy, doesn't he?
Impeccable touch from Steph.
And it's Antetokounmpo with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Bucks. After this one, they're off to Sacramento to take on the Kings. And that game will be game 3 of 5 away from home.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the
For your
Warriors trailed by 15. You know, you were talking about Giannis. He can put up 30 a game without taking many shots from the perimeter. That's a tall order these days, especially because he gets doubled every single time. Back to Lillard. And Stephen Curry with the foul. That's his third foul of the game.
Third personal foul. First team foul.
Antetokounmpo looking it over. 6 for 6. He's yet to miss from the field.
A clean start to the half for them, knocking down their first 3 shots.
Outside Butler. Hit by Kuminga. On the wing, Payton. Pass to Curry. 4 on the clock. They kick it out to Green. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Green's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
Mr. Reliable, you can count on Green to show up every night.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kevin, thanks. The Bucks use their size defensively to great impact. Coach Doc Rivers said, we're not fast, we're long. So we get our fingertips on a lot of balls, and that slows fast teams down. Switching these guys in front of you, and the more size we can put in front of people, the better we can be. Kevin?
Yeah, you follow this league for a long time. That sounds like a pretty good game plan. Warriors trailed by 14 to the inside. Outside, Kuminga. Butler in the corner. A 3-ball. And another 3 for Golden State.
Well, those are starting to add up, guys. Up their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triple.
Pass to Lillard. And Lillard throws it down.
Some nights, Lillard can just keep going and going.
And Greg, 2 seasons ago, the Bucks ranked first in defensive rating. Last season, they dropped down to number 19.
Yeah, shifting defensive schemes, coaching changes, also swapping Drew Holiday for Damian Lillard. But they can and should be better than 19.
And the shot goes in. Lillard's got 15.
And the defense knew they messed up there. Can't allow Dame to get his feet set.
Outside for Curry. Milwaukee with the rebound.
outstanding work to send him away. They sniffed that one out.
Pass to Giannis. Lucky 7 drops in. He's perfect from the floor. 7 for 7.
And I like that they're not settling. Getting the ball on the interior. 8 of their last 10 coming that way.
Shots good by Butler.
And continuing to add to his offense over time. Butler excels at breaking down the defense.
Back to Giannis. Lillard outside. Pass to Antetokounmpo. And it's Gary Payton II with the foul. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul. Substitution on the court.
There's 49 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Lopez inside. Over Green. Lopez, no luck. And that one's good. Green's got his second bucket of the night.
And so far going for more of an inside presence here in the second half, getting away from the three-point shot.
Lopez outside. Milwaukee, no good that time either. All alone. And Green slams it in.
Gotta reward the big man Green for running the floor. Excellent execution.
Here's Prince. Yep, that one goes in there. Prince has got his first 2 points of the night.
These are exactly the kind of shots they want to generate each and every time down the floor.
The kick out to Lopez. Tries to hit him. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside. And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Bucks leading by 13. Tries to the hoop. It's deflected. Here's Green. The Warriors pull it in. Pass to post. Right side Curry. Here's Post. Fires for 3. No good there. Now here's Porter. Now here's Lopez. Guarded by Curry. The jump hook. And yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. Lopez has got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for the Bucks. And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. He has decided it's the right time to talk. So it's both teams making substitutions here. And now the latest from our reporter, David Alder.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Steve Kerr talked to his team during the break. Now, he was vocal in the huddle. He told his guys, don't quit on each other. We're still in this game, guys, but I need each one of you to up your energy level. Let's make a run. Now, back to you guys.
Thank you, David. Nobody near Lillard. A three-pointer off the mark. Left side, Butler.
Milwaukee foul. First personal foul. First team foul.
About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. They set the pick. Just 5 on the clock. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Second personal foul.
It's on Bobby Portis.
And look at Butler playing tricks, using that pump fake move to great effect.
When you compare, Richard, the NBA to the other major sports leagues, you have to be proud of the way things are run.
The NBA is a global league that focuses on global expansion, more so than any other major sport in the United States. And when it comes to the players, there isn't a league that treats their players better.
Driving in, machetes his way, Giannis! It's good for his 8th consecutive basket in only 8 tries. Wow. Here's Green, and Green slams it in.
How about the execution inside by Green? He's excellent at knowing when to attack down low.
And Draymond Green picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Here's Lillard. Giannis outside. Bulls from the top of the key. And there are the Bucks with another bucket.
The offensive success is due in part to his quality shooting. He hasn't wasted too many looks.
Curry can't get it to go. Bucks leading by 15. And again, it's Giannis Antetokounmpo. 20 points for Giannis.
And we see this often now from Giannis. His offensive repertoire has become so versatile.
A shot by Curry, no good. And so Lillard will bring it up for the Bucks. 17-point lead, their biggest. Left side, Antetokounmpo.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Back to Trent. Shoots from the line. It's rebounded by Kuminga. Butler with the ball. And it's Trent picking him up. Butler, no good. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Here's Lillard. It's rebounded by Kuminga. Antetokounmpo with the steal.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Bucks.
This was a physical game.
Yeah, I mean, they were aware of the rotations defensively and were able to attack the rim.
And ever when important, and this one will go down as win number 3.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
You have to focus on the steals he came up with. They were huge factors in the end result.
And again, the Bucks miss. Antetokounmpo with the steal. Good on the bucket. And the Bucks lead by 19.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
All road wins. They're just so sweet. They're just so sweet. You know why? Because they are so hard to come by.
Tries it from 19. Draymond Green pulls it in. Outside Butler. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Pass to Payton. No one near Curry as he lets it go. Another miss, and they've really hit a rough patch here. Here's Milwaukee now. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points. So no problem for Milwaukee as they get the win. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something.
With the Jones, I was trying to keep up my phone. Hustle up before they burn around steady. I was just burning out.